Hello everybody and welcome back. In this video we're going to look at section 8.1, and one of the first properties that you learn about is, or for one of the first rules that you learn about is called the principle of square roots, and it basically says this. It says what's in red here. If k is a real number, then if x squared equals k, then x equals the square root of k, or x equals the negative square root of k. And remember that in math, the word or is inclusive, so it's saying one, the other, or both. So let's go ahead and solve a couple of examples to see what this looks like in action. So to begin, uh, let's look at example 1. So example 1, we want to get it to where we've isolated x squared, so we subtract 2 from both sides. I'll do that in blue. That gives us x squared is equal to 9. Okay, now we're precisely in this situation above. If x squared is equal to k, then x is the square root of k, or x is the negative square root of k. So in this case, k is 9. We need to take the square root of 9. We just get x equals 3, or x equals negative 3. Awesome. And if you're curious, you can check that both of those answers do indeed satisfy the original equation. So now let's look at one more example. Let's look at the example 2 here, where we have x squared plus 6x plus 9 is equal to 2. So this one's a little bit trickier because now we've got this extra, notice the difference between these two problems. In this problem 2, I've got this extra linear term right here. This is extra 6x. It's that wasn't there originally. So the way that we deal with this is we deal with it by factoring. So this is actually a perfect square. In a little bit, or in future videos or past videos, depending on how you look at it, we've got completing the square exercises. But anyway, without going into what completing the square is and what that process is, notice this right here that's in a box. This black box, this is a perfect square, and particularly it's x plus 3 quantity squared. If you're not convinced, check that when you multiply or FOIL this out, you do get this. So anyway, this equals 2. I'm going to pan down, and we're going to apply that same, the principal square root property. Remember, if something squared equals k, in this case it's x plus 3 squared equals 2, then x is equal to the square root of k, or x is equal to the negative square root of k. So we just need to take the square root of both sides, in other words. So we do that, maybe I'll do that in blue here. Take the square root of both sides. And then remember what that gives us is it gives us two solutions, or two equations, I suppose. X plus 3 is equal to the positive square root of 2, and x plus 3 is equal to the negative square root of 2. In either case, we just need to subtract 3 from both sides of the equation. So I'll do that here and here. And we can see that we get two solutions. X is the square root of 2 minus 3. Minus 3. And or x is the negative square root of 2 minus 3. All right. Well, I think that's it for this video. I just wanted to show you the principle of square roots in red above, and I wanted to show you how it applies to a couple of problems. In the next few problem videos, we're going to look at some more examples involving quadratic equations, and we're going to discover some more details about them. But at any rate, we'll see you all in the next video.